Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, a little bit of an apology. I have been so busy helping my brother move. So I meant to film this video like 2 days ago, but I just got so busy that I'm now filming it on Sunday, and this video is supposed to go up today, but it might go up on Monday. So if this video is a day late, I apologize and I wish you a happy new year. But anyways, so it's the end of 2017. It's been a year since I started my YouTube channel, and I'm so thankful for the growth that I've had so far. And I mentioned that in my last video, but I just wanted to thank you guys all again, as this is my end of the year video. Basically, today I'm going to be doing my best of beauty for 2017, and I'm just going to kind of go through each category and talk about the makeup that I tend to reach for on a day-to-day basis when I'm doing my makeup, not necessarily what I use in my videos. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with primers. So I have extremely dry skin, so I kind of need a very moisturizing primer. So I picked up the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm, and I've been using this every time I do my makeup. I kind of just put it all over my face. It's really cool because it's like a stick. I use this in my full face of e.l.f. video. It's just kind of like it looks like a glue stick, but it's very hydrating, which is nice. And then I also picked up the No Poreblem primer by Touch in Sol, and I've been using this one for a couple of weeks now, and I usually don't really like silicone based primers, but I find that this one makes my skin look really nice and it makes my makeup last longer. So those are the two primers that I have been reaching for this year. So concealer, I've just been using the Tarte Shape Tape. I picked this up this year. This is in the shade Fair Neutral, and it was expensive because we don't get this in Canada, so I had to pay for shipping and everything. It was like a $40 concealer, but it is really good compared to the other concealers that I've tried. So that's what I always use. If you look in like the link down below the description bar, when I put like what I'm wearing on my face in my videos, that will always be there. So just apologize that this is so disgusting and dirty, but this is actually the beauty blender sponge thing that I got from my Shop Miss A video, which I will leave up here in the iCards for you guys to check out. This was a $1 sponge, and I've honestly been reaching for that over my beauty blender. And then the setting powder that I've been reaching for this year is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I don't know what it is about this. I just kind of love the smell of the peaches, and it kind of tastes like peaches when it gets up in the air. And it just makes my under eyes look really nice and bright, and I kind of like the kind of peachy pink undertone, which somehow works with my kind of yellowy skin tone. Okay, so these are the little Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes. There we go. So these are in the shade Concept and Party. So Party is actually the birthday gift from Sephora. So I got this one for my birthday in January, and I have been using it constantly. This is actually the blush that I'm using today. I tried to use as many of these products as I could, and this is in the shade Concept, so I really like this one as well. And this one came in one of my Ipsy bags, so I've really been liking those blushes. And I have a third color, but it's kind of too deep for my skin tone. So for mascara, I've just been using the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I've been using this for about a year now. It's just a really good mascara. I really like the way that it makes my lashes look. For highlighters, I've been reaching a lot for the Fenty Beauty highlighters. So this one is in these are the Killawatt highlighters. This is one of the duos. This is in Mean Money and Hustle Baby, which is the one I'm wearing on my face today. And then this one is the Trophy Wife one, which is a little bit too gold for my skin tone. I do still use it sometimes, but I've mostly just kind of been using it as a eyeshadow or like a gold inner corner highlight, which is really pretty. And I've also been using this guy a lot. This is the Nefri Skin Frost from Jeffree Star, and it is part of his family collection. And while we're here, I'm just going to kind of talk about the family collection as a whole, because I did a review, which I will leave up here in the iCards. I really liked this entire collection. So there's the Nefri highlighter, and then these two lip scrubs, which I've kind of just been going back and forth between. This is Peach Popsicle and Pancakes and Syrup. So I've been using those lip scrubs almost on a daily basis because my lips are so dry. And of course, the Family Collection lip vault thing. So this is in my review. I'm wearing the shade Nathan right now. This is kind of like my go-to kind of peachy nude. I've been using Wifey a lot and Baby Daddy, and I've used Diamond a couple of times actually. This is like Periwinkle Blue, and I've just been so impressed with this entire collection. I find that the consistencies are very consistent. Even like the periwinkle is not very patchy, like it just needs a little bit of finessing. Whereas I've had some trouble with his collections in the past where like one shade will be so flawless and then the next will be so patchy, it's like almost impossible to use. But for me, this entire family collection was a big hit. I've been reaching for it constantly. And another lipstick I've been using a lot, I just kind of got this later in the year. I've used it a couple times, but this is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. And this is honestly the nicest red lipstick I've ever seen. I wore this on Christmas Eve at my family's dinner, and it lasted so well throughout dinner. Eating like greasy food, it lasted so well. The applicator is a little bit strange, but somehow applies the makeup so well. It's like this really kind of weird doe foot, but somehow it works. I don't get it, but it looks really nice when it's on. It's not super duper drying, and it honestly lasted me all night. So now into the eyeshadow palettes. I have 4 eyeshadow palettes that I've been reaching for. So the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I did a review on this as well, which I will leave up here. This color scheme is just so pretty to me, and the shimmers are so good. I've been using Pyramid a lot and Eternal, and I use this Unity shade here to set my eyelids. So this palette has been really good. I just got this later in the year, but I've honestly been reaching for it a ton. Another palette that I literally just got, so I don't know how this was so good that it ended up in my best of 2017. I got this like 2 weeks ago, but this is the palette that I mostly used for my eyes today. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. First of all, this packaging, if you didn't watch my review, this packaging is completely stunning. It has like the dripping gold. And here is the color scheme. So you get 4 mattes over here, and then the entire rest of the palette is like a shimmer. And I really like these shimmers because most of them are not just like glittery toppers. They're actually like a metallic kind of shimmer. I'm using the shade Money Bags here on my entire lid today. It's just a really pretty color, and I'm honestly so impressed with this palette, which is really good because I haven't really been loving a lot of Too Faced palettes recently. Another palette that I picked up this year that I have been reaching for a ton. This is the Yes Please palette by ColourPop. Here's the shade range. It's a very warm toned palette. The shimmers are really good. This yellow is so pretty. As you can see, it's kind of like super messy because I was using it so much this year. Last but not least for eyeshadow palettes, this is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. I think this is going to be in a lot of people's favorites because this palette is honestly amazing. I've been using this pretty much every single time I do my makeup. I will reach in and grab a shade or two. Like even today I used a little bit of the Prism palette. I used the Chalk Gold palette, and I used this color here for my inner highlight. And I just honestly love this palette. I always reach for it. Like I said, every time I do my makeup, I usually pull that out just to grab a shade or two from there. And for setting spray, I've been using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is really hard to get in Canada because they won't ship it from the Morphe website, but I was able to grab it from Amazon, and it was expensive, but it's a really nice setting spray, and I really like the mist on it. I've been using that every time I set my makeup. Last but not least, these are makeup wipes that I've been literally using constantly throughout 2017. These are the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths. These were $3.99, and you get 20 cloths, and they honestly will take off the majority of my makeup. So I'll go in with one of those cloths, take off all my makeup, and then kind of go in with a cotton round and a micellar water and take off the rest. And that's pretty much how I remove my makeup. I definitely recommend those. They're better than like some of the more expensive makeup wipes that I've used. I usually have to use like 2 or 3 makeup wipes to take off my makeup, but I've just been needing one of those e.l.f. ones, which is really nice. I think that's pretty much everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of my recommendations. Comment down below if you have tried these, if any of these were your best of beauty for 2017. I'm super excited for 2018 to see kind of what is in store. And what kind of makeup releases there's going to be. That's it for me, guys. I wish you all a very happy new year, and I will see you all in 2018. Bye, guys.